Good morning, everybody. This morning here, it is Monday. It's Memorial Day. I think this is the 31st. The 31st of May before the 4th, 5th, and 6th of June 2021 Blade Show. We missed our Blade Show last year, so at least we're getting to go this year, right? This is one of the... I'm taking we'll call it that special set of knives, right? I'm an ABS member. You can figure out what that means. And I've got 7 of these videos here to do, which is why you haven't seen many videos updated on my YouTube channel for a couple months. I even have some others backlogged I need to get uploaded. Regardless of all that, I'm trying to keep these short because I have other things to do. I've been doing pretty good. I think this is the 4th or 5th one I've done, and I'm doing okay keeping them short. This is quite a Bowie. This is a short 10 inches, 9.5 or something like that. I don't know. Transition Damascus. Gidgy sort of big Texas cowboy, right? And what I've done here, what you're looking at, is what is called Transition Damascus. And we're not talking about gender transition. That's my joke for the day. But this is a transition. We're making a transition from the cutting edge up, laddered W's to laddered random. Now, why it's called transition is we don't just take 2 bars of steel, weld them together, and this knife is made. What I want to do is I challenge you to look, and I hope my cameras can focus a little bit. I know I'm kind of close. There, you can't see a weld line. It almost looks like the random at the top kind of grows out of the... Look in here. See, there's no weld line. It's just one kind of grows out of the other, and that is, it's a labor-intensive sort of affair to do that. To get the two bars forged welded, and then they're drawn out and quadrupled, and then that's drawn out and quadrupled and restacked, and then the blade is forged a 1/2 inch thick. The pattern is pressed in to the shape of the... I forged this blade to shape a 1/2 inch thick, including the tang, ricasso, all that. Then it gets laddered, and then I press in my ladder, so then the ladder has to get ground off, and then 3 days later, you've got a Transition Damascus Bowie with all stainless fittings. This is ringed Gidgy. I have had this block of ringed Gidgy. It was given to me to be put in some type of event that then never took place, and that was more than a decade ago. I've had this for a decade. Selectively polished 416 fittings. Everything better be dialed in, eh? Fluted and mirror polished, selectively finished spacer, and this is a finial cover with mammoth ivory finial cover. We can do a quick... I'll go ahead and take it down. What I've been showing on my other videos is that for this year's Blade Show, and maybe some more later, many times, and you kind of got to grab this screw and wobble it around sort of sideways while you're pulling out to get these finial covers kind of coming out of the hole to where they finally come out. And then inside is the socket head cap screw that actually holds this thing together. We're going to take this out. And then this, what I was saying is this set of knives, let's see, I started doing these takedown knives in about, and once again I'll point out, I don't just pull the fittings and everything off. I want to hold that fitting, take the handle off, get the handle out of there, then the fitting, then the fittings. And on this particular set of knives, I'm back cutting the ricasso. I've been doing these takedown knives literally just short of 20 years. And in all that time, the time that I back cut this ricasso, I could count those knives on one hand. Just a couple times. But I finally sort of figured out a process where I can, that back cut right there is just about 5 or 6 thousandths of an inch, and that's all. And I've been working on, because I don't like those big, deep, I see guys doing the back cutting ricassos look like you could take a nickel and stand it on there, you know. This is only about 6 thousandths of an inch. The guard slot is milled 6 thousandths or 7 thousandths narrower than the thickness of the ricasso. That's all I'm doing on these. So anyway, the tang is still just short of absolute full strength. And I do this after it's hardened, right? I'm not doing this before it's hardened. I still have my 1/8 inch radius on the guard shoulders. That's still an 1/8 inch radius. I mill the guard shoulders in before I harden and temper. Then I come back and cut in the back cut. So all that said and done, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Hang on real quick. Well, I'll go ahead. And that's it. And I do a, oh, I see. One pin came out in the spacer, one's in the handle. There's a center punch hole in the top of the spacer that goes to the top. And then our ringed gidgee handle. God, this thing is sweet. I love this. It'll find its way home. There we go. And then our finial. And like I'm always fond of saying, this is not a lug nut on an F250. It's just 1032 screw. Once it bottoms out, we're done. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little cleanup. I'm not going to give myself more work later. I'll put this together in a little bit and hope to see some of you folks in Atlanta. Of course, by the time you see these videos, Blade Show will have come and gone, and we'll have another one in the books. Hope you all are safe. Take care.